Hey guys, and welcome to the third video in the Python programming tutorial for beginners. In this video we're going to talk about strings in Python, what strings are and what they're used for. And I'll also show you some different kind of examples with strings and different methods you can call on strings. So you can either concatenate strings, or you can check if a string is inside a string, and different stuff with strings in Python. So let's move into Jupyter Notebook. We're now in computer again, and we open up the Jupyter Notebook from the command prompt. So first here we type in Jupyter Notebook to open up the notebook. And then we'll open up the web page again. Go down to the directory where I have saved my files, Python basic tutorial. And in this video we're talking about strings in Python. So I'll go into that one. First of all, I'll just clear all the cells and outputs. And strings in Python, we can use strings in Python like this, where we have a string that we assign to a variable, and then we can just print out the variable when we assigned a string to it, and it will just print out hello world, which is the string we assigned to the variable over here. We can also do multi-line strings in Python, where we do this three quotation marks, and then we can write out multiple lines, and we can print out that one as well, and we can see that every word is on a new line, like here. And in Python, strings and the strings, they work as arrays. So if we have hello world here to a variable, we have to, if we take out a letter from the word, we can have the index here, where the index is from 0, where the index start from 0. So we have hello at the 0th index, it will be the H, and if we print out the letter here, it will be H. And if it was the first index in the hello string, it will be the E. So strings work as arrays in Python. And then we can also make a for loop to loop through the whole array here, the array who contains a string. So if we print out I here, we just get hello world, where every letter is on a new line. So it's also possible to loop through a string. And in Python it's also possible to divide strings. So if we, for example, have a string here called hello world, we can take the first part which is hello, by this index where we have 0 to the 5th index, which is the first part, and then we can have a second part where we take the 6th element to the 12th element. And if we print out these, we will get the first 6 out of 5 elements, which is hello, and then the rest world. There's also some built-in functions in Python for operating with strings, where in this case we have the string hello world again, and then we can make the whole string in uppercase letters, and we can also do it with lowercase letters with these two functions. So if we print out the uppercase and lowercase, we'll convert this string to uppercase first, and then convert it all to lowercase here as well. You can also do a split function, where, for example, if you have a string here, the coding library, we can split the string by this space. We can choose if we had, for example, a comma here, and we separated the string by commas, we can like split the string where a comment is. So in this case, I'm just going to split where there is a space. If we print it out, we make a new line by this in the print. If we have \n, we will print out a new line. So first we will print out the string splitted, and then we will print out the first element of the string which is split. So the first element will be the, and then coding and the library. So it will be in a list, where we like split the string into a list, and then we can print the first element with the second element, because we have the 0 index. So it will be coding, as we see down here. And then we can also, if we want to find a letter or anything in a string, we can also use the find function, where we have a string, and then we call the find function with whatever word or letter we want to find. And then if we print out found, we can find like the index where the element is found. It's also possible to like say check if a string contains another string, or the string we want to check if it's in this string. In this example, we're checking if coding appears in this string, and if it does, it will return true, and if it doesn't, it will return false. So it's possible to check if a string contains in another string. In Python, it's also possible to add strings together, where we have one string here, the coding, and another string here, the library, and then we can just like concatenate the two strings. So we will say string 1 plus string 2, and we'll concatenate both strings to one string. And if we print out the final string here, it will be the coding library, which is just these two strings added together. And we can also, like, if we have a list of different words, like we have up here when we split the string, we can also join the string again from a list. So we have a list here with separated strings in each element. So first we have the, and then we have coding, and then we have library, which is a list containing strings. Then we can have we choose the separator, and we want the separator to be a space. We can also use comma or whatever you want to. And then our final string would be equal to the separator dot join list. And if we print it out, we will just join all the words together from the list again, which is just kind of the opposite of what we did when we split the string up here. So that's pretty much the most basic stuff in strings in Python. We'll talk about a bit more about strings in later videos, but this is the basic of strings in Python. And yeah, just thank you for watching this video as well, and remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification for more videos in the future, and see you in the next video, guys. Bye.